This is a video for channel reviews. I once said I would never make a video against you, and this is not a video against you, but this is an age in which discretion is frowned upon and airing our dirty laundry is what is respected. So, as much as I would prefer to handle this through PMs, my past internet experience warns me, my internet instinct warns me, it's best to lay it all out in public, and that way everyone can see. And there'll be no misunderstandings, no people guessing. There's no PMs between you and me on this. I got an email this morning from someone who said, I know you used to be friends with him. What do you think of his video now? And they referred me to your video. Now, I consider us friends, CR, and I wish you had consulted me or give me a heads up before you made that video about Roger the Boring Dispatcher, because I would have done my best to talk you out of it. Your video hurts to watch. Hurts for a couple of reasons. Number one, you're a friend. Number two, Roger was my friend and he's dead. And the difference between you and me and Roger is that you and I can still be friends in the future because you're alive. Roger and I can never be friends again. He's dead. No disrespect to Roger or his family. Roger I cared about that guy. How can you talk like that? You hurt me with that video, CR. You really did. And you hurt everybody who cared about him. You disrespect his memory. You spit on him. And he's not here to defend himself. And I wish he were, because I know he'd come back and he'd tell you what you've heard before. And everybody knows. He thought you were a douchebag. Now, I don't think you're a douchebag. I don't know what to think. A lot of people give me shit for sitting on the fence. Oh, you think you're so philosophical, blah, blah, blah. I don't see much point in hating anyone, and I don't hate you. I just wish you hadn't put up that video. So let this be not seen as a hater video against you. Let's just let this be seen as, I don't know, an emo video. Man, when I heard Roger died, I was just so shocked. And one of the first things I thought about was poor Skihan, because I know Skihan cared about him. And as much as I dislike Skihan, and he dislikes me, that's fine. We can agree to dislike each other. We both cared about Roger, and it was weird that I felt sympathy for him. Now, about your video, you claim that it's best to keep your mouth shut and it's stupid, and you're right. You should have made that video. And you claim that a couple big respected YouTubers agree with you, but so what? This isn't about rewriting history. This is not Nixon or Nuremberg trials or any of that. This isn't World War II rewriting history. This is just people remembering someone they cared about, someone that he got me on YouTube. He was one of the main reasons I started vlogging. And so many people are like this. So many people were inspired. You might say, like Skihan said in his video, oh, people thought he could do it, I could do it. But that wasn't what it was with me. When I came on YouTube and saw him, for me he was an awesome power, a video making machine. I mean, he spit them out, and a lot of times they were boring and they didn't go anywhere, or they didn't really hit the mark, but a lot of times they did. And he made so many videos that once in a while, he did say something that was just really worth watching. And he made me laugh. And yeah, sometimes he was over the line. Sometimes he was immature. There's a shrine in Yasukuni in Tokyo. And every year, well, not every year, but very often, almost every year, the Prime Minister will go to the shrine and pay homage or respects to the dead, the war dead. And a lot of war criminals are buried in that shrine. And every year, China and Korea and all the other countries that were invaded by Japan during World War II give Japan crap for that. They say, you're being disrespectful to the memory of our dead. But the Japanese idea in Shintoism, from what I understand, is that when you die, your soul is clean. And all your sins are washed away. I wish you could have thought of Roger that way. Pipistrello, if anyone hasn't seen Pipistrello's video on this, go see Pipistrello's video. He makes a good point. You know, maybe Roger did cross the line a few times. Maybe he did do things that were, whatever, unacceptable to you and many other people. But doesn't matter now. He's dead and he can't defend himself. And all you're doing is spitting on his grave and hurting the people who did care about him and his friends. And your video, oh man, I really wish you'd take that video down. I'm hurt by your video. I don't know what else to say. Those people who were giving Christopher Mast crap, you know, Christopher Mast didn't mean any of it. It was his attempt at humor. It wasn't anything malicious, and I think everyone agrees with that now. We can let that go. But CR, there's some, you know, YouTube is for sharing things, but some things don't need to be shared. There's some things that just don't need to be shared. Those negative feelings, I don't know, man. Misery loves company, but misery doesn't. Not that kind of misery, man. Not your company. Not on this one. Just please, let us remember him the way we want. This isn't Nuremberg or Nixon or rewriting of history. This is just a friend. This is just a guy that made a lot of people laugh. I defended you many times, CR, to the Boring Dispatcher. Now you put me in an awkward position where I feel I really do have to defend him against you. He was a good guy, and if you didn't like him, well, fine. But keep it to yourself at this point. Right now, just not the time for this. You know, if you had any respect for me or his other friends, and there are hundreds of them, if not thousands, yeah, I don't know what else to say. To those of you who didn't care about the Boring Dispatcher, fine, you know, but you don't tell me, because I don't care how many of you there are. I will miss him. And I'm really sorry that people have to make these kind of videos. And referencing Tom Searson's video, and you might as well just reference Casey Nunez, I mean, whatever that guy's name is. There's nothing of value in those two videos at all. The great Tom Searson, give me a break. Really. That's really all I have to say.
What's up, YouTube? This is the Boring Dispatcher, and I am making a video response